Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Tuesday, the 15th of April, 2025. So we're starting off with the synoptic yesterday at lunchtime, and we had that southwesterly, sort of quite brisk sort of breeze blowing yesterday. There was some nice soaring to be had, nice cloud streets there, but it wasn't a particularly brilliant day. But if we run through midnight last night, we can see there's an awful lot of frontal activity over the UK and into lunchtime today. And the low pressure here is just basically sitting over the English Channel, and everything is rotating round about us. So we've got a fair few fronts and a lot of weather to contend with today. If we take that through midnight tonight and into tomorrow, there's it's kind of a high pressure starting to build there. I wouldn't call it a major high. It's only 10, 12. But the low pressure is still with us. It's moved north and is towards the sort of Northern Irish Sea there. But that might give us a slightly better day tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Looking at the sat pic, we can see associated with those fronts, there's quite large masses of cloud there, but there is a gap in between. And I'm hoping that we're going to end up in this gap as the whole cloud system moves further north. And I'm hoping that we're going to get something out of the day. If we look at the rain radar, we can see that the rain that we had at about 6, 7 o'clock this morning has cleared away. And we're essentially left in the gap between the two fronts there. Rain forecast, if we run that through from 9 o'clock this morning, we can see there's still a fair bit of rain out to the east, quite close to us, but that should clear off to the north as the day goes on, but it will turn to showers in the afternoon. And you can probably see some of those showers to the south. The internet's just playing up there. So, yeah, so this afternoon we've got a few showers coming through. Some of them could be quite thundery, but we just need to keep an eye out for those and act accordingly when they get close to us. Looking at Odium, their TAF is forecasting 080 degrees, 4 knots, with greater than 10k visibility, broken at 500 feet, and then becoming round about now, broken at 1,000 feet. And then temporarily between 7 o'clock this morning and 6 o'clock this evening, visibility down to 6 kilometres in showers and rain. And then becoming between now and sort of, by lunchtime, a few 1,000 feet, with a 30% chance that in the afternoon from 12 through till about 6 was down to about 3 kilometres in heavy showers and rain, and broken QNIMs at 2,400 feet. Farnborough, they're suggesting 0505 knots, greater than 10k visibility, scattered at 2,000 feet, and then temporarily between now and 10 o'clock, broken at 1,000 feet, with a 30% chance that, well, that was up until 8 o'clock this morning, 3 kilometres in rain and drizzle, broken at 400 feet, and then becoming between now and lunchtime, 130, 10 knots, with a 30% chance that between 11 and 3 in the afternoon, visibility down to 3 kilometres in heavy showers and rain, and broken QNIMs at 1,400 feet. So a general sort of theme there that there's a possibility of some quite big showers with the QNIMs. Spot winds then to the north of us, 1,000 feet, 040, 10 knots. To the south of us, 140, 20 knots. Windy, I'm showing here at 10 o'clock this morning, a northeasterly flow. If we were to run that through till about 2 o'clock this afternoon, it's a southeasterly flow, and it's starting to strengthen a little bit. And it could end up being all straight down 16, so we may have a run change to do later on in the day. Looking at the local forecast then for the local area from the Met Office, wind-wise, they're forecasting about 9, 10 knots southeasterly in the later part of the day, with easterly winds to start with. But it's the strength is picking up here in the gusts, up to about 17 knots in the later part of the afternoon. So that might just take us right onto 16. GFS forecasting about 11 degrees centigrade at lunchtime today, with the dew point down at about 9, so not a very big split there. Weather-wise, at Lasham, wind, we've got, temperature, we've got 9 centigrade with dew point down at 7. So again, that 2 degree split showing there. And if we look out the window, you can see there's a lot of low cloud. There's very poor visibility, and that's showing the northeasterly flow. And that was taken about an hour ago. We just refresh that and see what we've got now. So the wind gone round a little bit, but it's very little change in the cloud and in the visibility. Sky sites, they're not very optimistic today. They are forecasting thermal activity, but it's not brilliant. And if we have a look at top meteo and just look at the significant weather, we can see the rain disappearing off to the north there. And as we run through hour on hour, it does look as though it's getting better throughout the day. But when we get into the afternoon, all of a sudden the showers appear around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and cumulums by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So wanted to keep an eye out for those. No time wise then, 17 and 18 lumped together here. That's Barton Stacey. They've got live firing all day long and flares from about 10 to 11 in the morning. 23 is Ash Ranges, Delta 132 is active today, and 24 is Camberley. That's flares from about 1800 onwards. We'll move on then to the local airfield briefing, and we'll start with the Odium cross section. And you can see all this low-level stuff that's with us. That's going to take a while to clear. I would imagine it's not going to be above 1,000 feet until gone 11 o'clock if we go by this. But we should get something in this afternoon. I'm hoping there's going to be a nice gap there before any of these QNIMs start up. But we'll keep an eye on it. We'll get everything ready to go. And as soon as it's flyable, we'll be out there ready and we can start flying. The warnings here, fog is for first thing this morning, thunderstorm general warning is basically for from about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock onwards throughout the rest of the day. So glad the bookings in. There's 2 on course flying, there's 1 on booked flying. There's plenty of single seat availability today. There's a couple of aircraft available for the casual list. There's 2 people on the casual list, and if we've got an instructor who'd like to come out and do a bit of instructing, you're more than welcome to. The simulator is available. However, the front trim is US. Somebody's managed to break the lever off. We need to get that fixed ASAP. There is 1 movement today. It's at 10 past 12. It's an arrival of an A319. I would suggest that when they ask us to vacate the runway for this, that we stop and have lunch if we've actually started flying by then. And just let that arrival happen whilst we're having lunch. So the general situation today is there's low pressure to the northwest and to the southwest. There's front of systems that are rotating all around about us. We're right in the middle of the low pressure, that's actually over the UK. And it will be on runway 09, sorry, cables on the grass to the south, air towing on the north. And please be ready when the cable or tug arrives. Again, just a reminder, do not land or taxi on the disused runways shown in red. The reason behind that is there's lots of broken up just rubble and stones on the runway, and we haven't got around to getting it cleared yet. But that'll cause damage if you're landing on that or taxiing across at high speed. So the setup today, runway 09 to begin with, launch point vehicle on the south side, winching on the south side, air towing from the north. I've shown the wind at the start of the day, but by the end of the afternoon, it's going to be more down 1.6. So we just need to watch that, and we'll make any changes as necessary as the day goes on. That's it from me. I wouldn't rush out just yet to go fly, but I would suggest we get all the aircraft ready, get all the equipment ready, and I shall see you out there shortly. Have a great day's flying. Please keep it safe and have lots of fun.